Alright, what's up guys? It is December 2nd. It's currently 3:50 p.m. I've already made a full 20-minute recap video, but somehow I messed up the audio, so I'm having to redo it. So this is probably going to be a little quicker. Right here, as you can see, I am finishing up $2,030. I took a bunch of trades today, as you can tell from here. I think the execution total was like 27, but scalped, KOD several times right here. So that was, the big majority of the trading. And we'll go over that right now. So we'll also go over what I had on watch. AKTX was the leading gapper this morning. I think it was either that or ASLN. But either way, it was gapping up really nicely. When the bell rang, it just sold off and didn't really do anything. So I didn't take any trades on it. ASLN, I did take a trade on. It was a little disappointing. I finished up 360 on it, but as it went red to green here, I kind of market ordered in, got filled pretty high up here at 766 with 1,500 shares. I put out a sale of 500 here on the ask. Did not get filled, got halted. Put out an order to sell 1,000 shares at 850. Came out of the halt at the same price and started to drop. I canceled that order and just went ahead and market ordered all out, which is a smart move because it flushed down pretty quick and got halted on the downside. So still finished up 360 in the green on it. I was very happy about that trade. ORMP was the first trade of the day. Let's go over there, try to go in order here. So let me get rid of these moving averages. Just clear the studies. So we'll go over the first trade first. Okay, so I finished up 195 total on this, but this first trade here was like $15. So I jumped in with 500 shares at 502. It gapped up this morning, but for some reason, and then sold all off. I don't know really why it was on watch. But I mean, it was holding above $5, and that's always really good in penny stocks. So I hopped in with 500 shares at 502, hoping to see a big spike up to like 525. So I was up pretty decent right here, but I was waiting for more. Came down, tested 5, and then I ended up selling. Got out at 505. Just locked in like $15, and then at the end of my trading day. It was literally after I'd already stopped recording my video. Like I hit stop record, and then Dekmar was like, ORMP, red to green, it's U-shaped around, it's spiking hard. He caught it here at 1010, 1011. I market ordered in 1,000 shares, getting filled pretty high at 555. Literally 4 seconds later, I hit sell, got filled at 573, which is basically the top of this candle. It does pop up and hit 580 and then flush back down. And then from there, sells off. So that was a pretty good trade. It was pretty perfect, actually. And that trade is what put me over the $2,000 range for today. Make sure my audio is working. It is, so we're good. We'll keep going here. BIMI was the next one I traded. So this was another perfect trade for me. I actually got in late on this one, too. I get in late a lot. But and we was actually watching this a little bit in the morning because it had some a little bit of buying pre-market, but it kept getting held down at 560 here, and that's because at 557, which I guess is just under that, 557 was the 200 simple moving average on the daily chart. So I told people in the Discord chat, I'm not interested in BIMI unless it gets above 557 and holds. So it kept hitting 560 here, but the bid was 557. So I waited until the bid changed to like 560, 562, 564, and that's when I market ordered in. Got filled high at 382, which is fine. I mean, there was a gap or a spread on the buy and the ask on the level 2. So 2,000 shares at 382. Sold, if I'm not mistaken, 1,000 on my first sell. Let's look here. So yeah, 1,000 at 401, 500 at 414, and the remaining 500 at 430. locking in $590. That was I was very happy with that trade. Next, ASLN. I think we already went over the ASLN. Let me double check here. Yes, we already went over the ASLN, so we'll skip that one and go to KOD. This was exciting because KOD, I honestly thought it was going to hit $100. But, and you can see I traded this one a ton. I might actually just go over to, so anyways, I'll explain before I'm going to go over to the monitor thing and just call out where I bought in and bought out or sold on the orders where they got filled. So KOD got halted, yes, right here at 9:32. So 1, 2, 3 minutes into the market, it gets halted at $48. It spiked from 34. Gets halted at 48. Then it resumes, consolidates a little bit, pops up, gets halted again at 61. And this right here, I'm like, oh, well, I'm interested. I mean, the stocks ran from $34 to $60 or $61, and it's already been halted twice. So I'm like, this thing could go to 100. I'm going to jump in with 160 shares. I think that was right around $10,000. But, I mean, 160's, it's not a lot of shares. It has to move $1 to make $160. But the way it's been spiking, if I can get $10, pretty good. So that'd be like $1,600 bucks. I finished up 885. The most I was up on this stock was like 1,200. So I did make a couple trades that put me, that took away from it. So KOD, market ordered in, no, limit ordered. I limit ordered in because it was a huge spread. So like, let's say the ask or the bid was, the bid was like 55. The ask would be 60. So I mean, if you market order in, you're going to get filled at the top, and you're going to be down $5 automatically. So I just threw out a limit order. It got filled, then shot back up. So I got in with 160 shares, sold 50 at 60.40, 50 at 59.51, and then the other 60 at 59.27. Kind of got scared out of the position. I should have held. Got back in with 100 shares at 65.73, selling half at 67.47, the other half at 63.54. Got back in 50 here at 68.34, added 50 at 68.47, selling at 69.98, 72.10, 70.58. Got back in 50 shares at 69.85, selling half at 71.28 and the other half at 69.37. That trade right there was basically just a wash because, I mean, 69.85, and I sold some at 69.37, which is a little less. I mean, I might have made $20 on this trade, so it wasn't a big deal. Bought back in 50 at 70.52, taking a loss on that one at 69.45, so that probably lost, $100, 120, something like that. Got back in with 50 shares at 71.68 and selling that one at a loss at 71.03. The only reason I took those last two trades, even though they were losers, that just made it terrible looking. Kind of got in this ascending triangle here, where it was kind of had resistance here at 71.20, 70, 71.30, but it was creeping up this trend line here. So I was hoping it got over here in the corner and would pop. When I got into this candle, I was like, I might be a little early. I want to get out before, it comes down and breaks too early. So I got scared out. And then in this candle, I was like, well, I'm going to go ahead and get in. It did pop up. I thought it was going to go. I almost added to my position. But then this candle popped down, and I got scared out. And then it flushed down. So, I mean, it was the right call to get out when I did. And then ORMP, which we already went over, but like I said, this trade here, it's 4 o'clock, market just closed. So you can see on KOD at 10:09, I was done. I was finishing up like $1,800, and I was like, okay, I'm done. I hit stop recording on OBS, and then at 10:10, like 1 minute later, Sean Dekmar's like, ORMP, spiking, red to green, whatever you shape. I click over, see what it's doing. Market ordered in. What did I limit? Well, I would have showed here. Market, okay. Market ordered in 1,000 shares, got filled at 555. Hit limit order, which is selling on the ask, 4 seconds later. So I got in at 10:11:49. Hit the button, it gets filled at 10:11:53. 4 seconds. So in that 4 seconds, you know, it gave me $180 because I was already up 15 on it. So boom, boom, put me up to 2030 on the day. That puts my $5,000 account that I had started with in October to $16,388. I think I'm up 11,000. Let me just pull up my trader view. Should have already had it up. Drag it over, minimize it so I can move it to fit in my screen here. Reports. Let's go to detailed. Boom, $11,389, and that's, you know, over a month and 3 days. So that's not bad. My winning average is up. Now it's 60% win, 40% loss. This started out at 49%. Now, I was up like $7,000 in profit, but I was only winning 49% of my trades. So now I'm winning 60% of my trades. My largest loss now is pretty substantial at 1672. That happened on Friday. Friday was just a tough day. I was not very happy at the end of the day of Friday. Even though I finished in the green, $200, I was not happy at all. Let's go to dashboard and trades. Just a quick overview of Friday. So this is Friday. Made 52 on MYOV. Lost 1672 on ASLN. Lost 90 on HEPA. Made 110 on CGIX here. I made money back on CGIX up here, but SFET down 480. PT made 390. And then CGIX, the last 5 minutes of the day, made 1892. So Friday was just, I mean, from this trade to this trade, all total I was down $1,600 or so, $1,650, $1,640, somewhere in there. It was just I don't know. So from like 10:15 to, let's see, 12:45 or something, I was just not happy. Down, you know, and I did it all live streaming on Facebook. So that's what really got me upset, because I was live streaming on Facebook. I was up like $500 in the first 2 trades, and then I started losing. Then I was losing big, and it was just a train wreck. And I was digging myself into a deeper hole. Let's see. Now my green streak has continued. So I got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14 green days in a row. Today was my biggest. My next biggest is 1393, then 1290, 1105. That's all of them above 1,000. So look at the calendar. November, we finished up with only 2 red days. This day was Thanksgiving, so we didn't trade, and this is a day that I had took off because my wife and I had something scheduled that day or that morning, so I couldn't trade. Started on the 30th, which was a green day. Day 31st, red day in October. So I started here with 5,000. Made 290. The next day I lost 319. So, you know, that put me in the red going into November. And then I made 258. So that put me back into the green by like $200, something like that. And then by the end of November, I was up $9,300. So, and now as of today, I'm up 11,389. So, yep, that's it for today. Tomorrow we'll be back at it and hopefully have another green day. We'll just continue on with this streak. Thanks for watching.